What's up, guys? My name's Gage. This is my first vlog of the channel. We're just going to go over what projects we got going on, what to expect in the future, and pretty much anything you plan on seeing on this channel, what to expect from me and hopefully my brother. He's supposed to be joining me on this channel as well, my twin brother. So as you can see, this is my little 20 by 30 shop. Doing some work, getting some new drywall put in. It's nothing crazy, nothing special, nothing big. Don't have a lot of money to do stuff, but make it happen. So to start, what you probably noticed is the 48 Chevy pickup that was against that back wall. That is my wife's. That was her first vehicle, still is her first vehicle. Her and her dad restored that whenever she was younger. And if you ask me, that one nice first vehicle. As you can see here, it's pretty nice. It was her daily driver for quite a few years, so expect some rock chips and stuff like that. But we've been taking care of it, doing some stuff to it. Recently, I got laid off like 2 years ago, so we started working on it and got some stainless bed slats and hardware. Redid the bed floor because sitting outside in the elements, the wood faded to like that gray color. So we ended up sanding it down, getting it all put back to what it should look like from 1948 kind of. But we did that, and the main reason why it was down was because the power steering, we did some billet brackets on it to adjust it, but power steering, the return hose was sitting very close to this inner fender, and when the motor would torque over, it would hit the inner fender, and it ended up breaking it off the reservoir. So with it being a hydro boost system, it doesn't have like a brake booster. It's a hydro boost, runs off the power steering for your brakes. When that happened and it lost the fluid and lost power steering, it was hard to use the brakes. So figured it was time to take care of it. So we ended up doing the billet ICT brackets, the same ones I had on my old Jeep. We did LS swap on a Jeep years ago. Worked great, so they fit on here perfect. And then we did some braided stainless PTFE lines for the power steering. Did it all the way to the pump, all the way to the steering gear. Just so if it rubs against the inner fender, from typical driving, going to car shows, going to whatever, that it wouldn't rub a hole in them. Nothing to worry about there. So basically for this truck, for the plans going forward, like a high ram or mid ram Holley intake, Holley terminator, because I ran one of those on my Jeep and it was fantastic. It helped clean up this wiring. The LS truck motors have this big harness coming off of them. Not the prettiest thing to see. But the motor is a 6-liter LQ9 out of an Escalade with a 4L60E. Hopefully change the trans eventually, who knows. But right now it functions, works great. It's a tire eater. So it's a fun truck. Quite a bit to do to the engine bay. We're going to make it pretty appealing to the eye. Clean it up. And took the carpet out. That was the next thing. We did that just a couple days ago. And removed the seats because we have a kid now. She's 4 weeks old. It's our first kid, as you can see, with bucket seats. Really nowhere to have the third little minion to ride around with us. So we had to figure out what we were going to do. And that was finding a bench seat. So since we were in here doing that, the lighting's horrible in here. I hope I can get some better lighting in the shop. But we relocated the battery behind the seat. It was under the truck. With how low the truck's at, if you had to jump it, it wasn't the easiest thing to get to. And if you had to replace the battery, it wasn't the easiest thing to get to. But we relocated behind the seat, did these suede filler panels to match the headliner and the door panels and all that. Did a panel around the amps. It's not perfect. I don't ever claim to be perfect with the stuff I do, but I'm proud of it. Wife's proud of it. Love it. And as you can see, the seat frame here, it had the buckets, so we have the brackets here. I'm hoping the bench seat will sit pretty close on these brackets. Just have to drill new holes. But that is a sturdy bracket that her dad made. It's got who knows how many bolts holding it down. So not too worried about anything happening with that. And the full carpet we do, it had a half carpet before. So the full carpet we're gonna do is gonna go under the frame. It's gonna go all the way to the back, cover up the Dynamat, and should help clean it up quite a bit. But the seat we got is over there. I think, I'll give you a sneak peek of it. I think it's gonna look pretty good. It came out of an 88 to 98 truck, OBS Chevy. As most of y'all probably know, the 48 or 47 to 53 body style truck, the cabs are tiny. I mean, it's sitting on an S10 frame, and the truck is very round. It's not very wide if you compare it to some other trucks. It's tiny on the inside for me, but I fit, can't complain, fun to drive. The seats from an 88 to 98, which they're a little bigger, and we picked it up for a smoking deal. It had a fresh upholstery job done to it. As you can see here, it's been completely done. The frame was all taken off, sandblasted, and it is on sliders too. The main reason I got it is because it's on sliders. So it can adjust to where she needs to be, because my wife isn't as tall as me. I'm 6'2", I believe, so she's a little shorter. So we're gonna get that in, hopefully in the next video. Get it mounted up, get it where it needs to sit, have her test it, see, you know, where if it fits right. And hopefully it's a little comfier. The way they did the foam on it, I dig the foam. It's almost like a bucket for each seat, so it's pretty nice. It's got the vinyl on the back. It's all stitched. Looks quality. I mean, we only paid $400 for the seat, so I couldn't complain. It is a good deal. Couldn't pass it up. But that's the 48. What we're gonna do with it for the next couple weeks. We got to get seat belts mounted up, which is gonna be interesting, because as you can see, these seats here, they had integrated seat belts. Made it super easy to just mount the seats and be done. Everything's integrated on them. I think what we're gonna have to do is lap belts for all three. I don't think it'll be too hard to do. There's a place called Seatbelt Planet in Edmond, Oklahoma. Went on their website. Looks like they have what we're gonna need. So we'll probably run over there here in the next couple days and pick those up and get to work on the 48. But the other stuff you can plan on seeing on here is a little bit of dirt bike action. I'm on paternity leave. I went a little crazy and took this XR50, stripped it down to bare frame, stripped the frame, painted it, 88cc big bore, billet, everything I could. It's a fun bike. Did full size 1.1/8 bars. So, I mean, it's a variety of stuff on this channel, ranging from the dirt bikes to the truck. This little guy here, that's going to be a man killer, who knows. Plan on getting a couple go-karts, shifter carts, stuff like that. And then a little bit of shop repair. You plan on seeing some of that, because I got the wiring done. It almost burned down one day. So I had an electrician come in, strip it, rewire it. Just a little bit of shop maintenance. Better lighting. These LED fluorescent style lights, I got 6 of them, I believe. And they're bright. I mean, they look good on the outside, but I think I'm gonna do those hexagonal or octagon shaped LEDs that they have in, like, you know, some pretty cool shops, the detail shops. Have them put up and hopefully get us a lot more light. And I think with the white drywall compared to this nasty faded wannabe wood stuff, I think it'll look great. Another thing I have is I don't have a specific brand vehicle I like. I mean, I've had Mini Coopers, I've had Jeeps, Chevy pickups, old GMC pickups, the 48 Volvos. I've had, I think, 10 or 12 Volvos in the last year and a half just to play with, just to see which ones I liked. So I have an 05 XC70. It'll be getting hopefully 500 to 600 all-wheel horsepower. We're gonna do a Frankenstein 2.3 liter, take the 2.5 head, put it on there, do a K24 turbo from the V70R. And then my wife has a 2010 XC70 Polestar tuned. It's a T6 all-wheel drive, so it's pretty quick. It's 330-ish horsepower probably, and it's nothing to sleep on. It's something that can keep up with Camaros and Mustangs. It's pretty interesting for a full-size wagon. You'd never expect it. So you'll see those hopefully pretty soon. Got some buddies' vehicles. My brother, like I said, he'll be on the channel as well. He has a C10 square body that he did a 5.3 twin turbo setup. It had a little mishap with a bent rod, so he is now doing an all aluminum 6.2, and he's going to get that put in there. Hopefully we'll see that on the channel. Hopefully he wants to be on the channel. We'll find out. But I think overall it's going to be pretty interesting. We should have quite a bit of content. I go through a lot of stuff. I always buy and sell, always build stuff. I always got to keep on doing something. So we should have some good content for quite a while. So there's nothing to worry about there. Other than that, I think this is about it. This is about it. What's going to be going on for the next couple months. 48. There's going to be a long list of stuff. You guys will end up seeing what we got going on there. It ranges from door latches, visors, to maybe a small cam in that 6.0, Holley Terminator, like the high ram intake, or some sheet metal intake of some sort. And long-term goal, air ride, resto mod, make it look pretty sweet. So I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully have a couple videos out in the next few days of getting that seat in the 48, getting brackets fabbed up. So if you like what you see and are interested, just feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And if there's anything you want to see us do, from go-karts, pit bikes, nitro RC cars, you name it. We do car audio builds. You name it, I'll probably end up trying it. I'm always open to try stuff, see what I like, see what's fun to do. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.